Oh, yeah. Okay, let's stretch. I'm just going to bring this over here, do it the way I did last week. Okay, whatever. I did spend a lot of time going over the choreography today, so hopefully we can get at least one really good recording of it. So I can put that up on YouTube so that we can all practice a little bit, because I put it on the last week's YouTube. I put up last night, I think, or today. This morning it's all running together, and then it wasn't bad, but there was a lot of like us kind of going through the endings. So there wasn't really one really good run to use to practice with, but it's only like a 20-minute class, so it doesn't take that long to get through it. Oh, I wish I could pop my back. Stephanie, are you to the point in your pregnancy where you can't pop your back at all anymore? I remember that part. That was like the worst thing ever.
Very rarely.
You can only pop it very rarely.
Yeah, like I used to be able to just squat and twist, and that doesn't do jack squat now.
Yeah.
This guy is getting in the way.
Right? You're like, I can only twist my rib cage so far before there's baby in the way.
Yeah.
I feel pretty stretched out, so if I'm skipping anything, feel free to fill in the gaps. I've been trying to move with my kids a little bit more during the day, just to get more steps.
Dexter.
Oh, goodness. Kind of dangle in the middle. I'm sure you can't hear it, but my tiny dog is crying. We'll see if he'll come in and take a nap while I'm teaching. You want to come sit in here while I'm teaching? Yeah. Okay. You gotta go sit down. Go get in. No, you can't teach with me. And that's why you were in the hallway. Go sit.
Oh, hi, Rocco.
He misses you, Heather.
I miss that.
He's gonna be 5 next month. He's very busy, and us being home all the time has really encouraged their neediness, unfortunately.
That's happened with mine too. If we don't go on a walk, she's like, oh, what happened to my walk today?
Yeah, they get like, I walk over to put my shoes on and they're like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Just because I'm getting my shoes, it doesn't have anything to do with you.
I know, I like open the front door to check the mail and they're like, walk.
Right? Olive likes to mess with the kids, mess with the dogs at like 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night. She'll be like, you want to go for a WALK? And I'm like, I'm going to kill you. Like, you stay and get up in your PJs and take that dog out for a walk, because I'm not taking them for a walk at 9 o'clock at night. Of course, that's not really a punishment for her. So she's like, oh yeah, let's get out of bed and take the dogs for a walk. No problem. And push forward. Yeah, Max is in this time of his life where everything has a sound effect. And there are people, he was telling me about this guy, fake guy, that's in his imagination, that he goes out in the yard. I'm like, what do you do out there? What are you making all those noises? He's like, there's this guy that has a green mask and red eyes, and he has blow darts, and I hide behind the tree, and that's my only shield. If I don't make it to the tree, there's no one in our neighborhood, y'all. Like, there are people going to the trail in front of our house, but in the back of us, we have no one. So he has this whole, like, made-up bad guy that he's fighting every time he goes outside.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
Makes me think of the movie I loved as a kid from Blockbuster called Drop Dead Fred. Granted, that was just like a crazy imaginary friend.
Oh, yeah.
I love Drop Dead.
Yeah, it's definitely not his friend though, because he goes out there to like try and kill him.
Yeah. Opposite spectrum, but still imaginary.
Yeah, it's hilarious, and it's funny that we've gotten to the point where there's like facial features and height and color of his mask. So we're at that point of quarantine.
Oh gosh, that made it.
Okay, so let's go through with counts the new part we added on. I moved my camera, I don't know if you can see that, but this is my laptop up here so I can see you guys, because last week it was driving me crazy that I kept looking over my shoulder to see if you guys were okay. So hopefully this will make it so I can see if we're okay as we're doing it. Last week we added on the ending, but it kind of ran right up to the end of time, so we didn't really get to run it with the ending a bunch of times. So that's my goal today, is to literally see how many times we can push play in our 20 minutes that we have left. So the ending. We just did our grapevine away from each other and our grapevine back into each other. So the first one does with our arms pushing our grapevine, and we stop moving on 7. And then coming back in, we twist our arms, and again, we gather our feet together on 7. Okay? We'll come over here. The new part. We do a mambo step forward, and our arms go forward. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We take our right foot forward, step, flick, step right, step left. Our head goes side on the 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flick, 7, look, 8. So that was the first 8 count. Once we get to here on 8, our arms break on 1, hit our hips on 2. We scoot to the front 3. We look forward 4, and then we jump on 5, and this is our roll off. We pull our elbows down 6, 7, 8, and we decided on 4 groups last week. I was in the second group. The beginning of the line was the first group, which was like Tara and Heather, and then it was me and Barb and Lauren, I think was what we were kind of decided on, or me and Lauren were 2, and then Barb and, I know Carrie and Stephanie, you were my end. Barb, were you 3? Were you and Tara? Is that where we landed?
Yeah, in the beginning lineup, I turn right after Lauren.
Okay.
So Lauren goes right before me, and we're basically the middle 2.
Do you have Debbie on your other side?
Yeah.
So I think I was going with Barb because Debbie's not doing a recital, and then we were gonna have Carrie and the other Stephanie be last.
That's
so
right.
I was group 3.
And possibly Hannah as well.
Possibly Hannah, yeah.
Okay, so I will represent 2. Miss Heather will represent 1. Then Barb and Stephanie, you'll be on 3, and then Carrie, you'll be on 4. So realistically, we all have somebody else that's in our group. They're just not here today. So on your turn, everybody will do something swirly, is kind of what we said, which sounds so silly. And when I watched myself on video saying this, it just felt so dumb. But it really is just some kind of movement that rolls, like has some kind of a hip or has some kind of a spin, and then you do a freeze. So like if you wanted to hit your arm up or you wanted to hit your arms back, but it's like a Barbie pose is kind of, to me, that's what it reminds me of, is like you move and then you stop moving and let everyone else turn and stop and turn and stop, or roll and stop. And then we all get to roll, and we're going to look our head away on that final beat. So everyone will end up facing upstage to the back when we finish our dance on that final last beat. Okay? So that's our outline. Okay? So we just finished, do this so I don't trip over a dog. We just finished our grapevines, grapevine, 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 out, grapevine 6, 7, 8 in. We step, mambo front, back, step, flick, right, left, break, hips, look front, look, or roll front, look front, reach up, roll 1, roll 2, roll 3, roll 4. Everybody kind of melts, and we hit look away. And of course, like when we can come back in the studio, we can all make sure that our shapes look okay together. But I think I think it's gonna be fine. I really do. We all have you guys do a good job of matching each other and melting into each other quite well. Any questions about that new part we did last week before I push play?
No.
No? Okay. Then I'm gonna push play so that we can push play a bunch of times. So from the beginning. Oh, you know what? I should put this on spotlight view so that we can possibly have one good recording of it. And I can chop it down to that. Theoretically. All right, let's give this a go. 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Shake it up.
You play your silly game, and now I'll hand up to you. Good things come about the works. Take a look at what you. You're the one to let go. So tight that you let me go. Slip right through your hand. Love to see it, see I don't know. I'm glad that you. What you gonna do? You still fell through. What you gonna do? I'm glad that you. What you gonna do? You still fell through. What you gonna do? Someday you will be back and hang your head in shame. But this world won't forget. No one felt to blame. I laid my whole self on the line. You didn't even think tonight. All 10 of these were for your mind. But every second was a lie. I'm not like you. What you gonna do? Yes, you fell through. What you gonna do? I'm not like you. Oh, yeah. What you gonna do? Yes, you fell through. What you gonna do?
Turn. Man, that was so close. I messed up the very ending. Okay. I got all happy because I thought I had it. I thought I had a good recording right away. So I did great. I don't know what you guys, but I did great all the way through this. This was fine. Run to jumps. Everything's good. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Step, flick, step, bounce, bounce. Then we push our separate ways. We walk 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Grapevine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mambo. That's where I messed it up. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit 5. Melt. 7, 8. Roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we actually have a slower count of 8 there than I realized, but that's okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, and snap. So we just have to figure out how long that stretches out to make it all match on everybody.
After we do the hip rolls front and back, is this all at the same time and then we peel? Everyone does this?
So we all hit here. We all pull down the first. So this hits 5. we pull down 6, 7, 8
Okay.
to get to like here, and then the 1 goes while everyone else keeps going, and then the 2 goes, the 3 goes,
Okay.
the 4 goes, and then that way we can do a quick roll, hit pose, stop, quick roll, hit pose, stop, quick roll, hit pose, stop, and then breathe. I just don't know how long that breathe is because it was longer when we did it that time than when I must have done.
So
I don't know.
do we
That was
peel
way
at
longer that time. Carrie,
so
you
do
have
we
a question?
peel it? Yeah, do we peel at different speeds? So since I'm in group 4, I would peel for like 7 counts.
Right, so you would go 5, 6, 7, 8, hold 1, 2, 3, then move 4. Yes.
Okay, so okay.
So yeah, you'd have the 4. Yeah, you'd have 7 counts. You did the math
Okay.
faster.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure I wasn't like just holding in place, that I just kept moving my arms past.
Yeah, I'd rather this kind of keep moving and this stop motion be on the people that are hitting their poses. It
Okay.
feels artier that way, with this kind of like dripping kind of happening while this like happens, right? That was a very Spider-Man moment for me, but you know. But yeah, that kind of feels more like the music has this kind of like trill to it, but there's also these hard beats. So I'd love to hit both. I think it'd be really cool. Okay, again? Yes? Let's do it. Let's see if I can not mess up the ending this time. 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7.
You play your silly game. Now I've had enough of you. Just think about what good look at what you. You're the one to live. The fact that you let me go. Still proud to your hand. Love to see I told you so. I'm laughing at you. What you want to do? You still fell through. That's what you gonna do. I'm laughing at you. That's what you gonna do. You still fell through. What you gonna do? Someday you will be back and hang your head in shame. But this girl won't forget. No one but yourself to blame. I laid my whole self on the line. You didn't even think tonight. All in a least word for your mind. Your every second word a lie. I'm not at you. What you gonna do? You still fell through. What you gonna do? I'm not at you. Oh, yeah. Great, what you gonna do? You still fell through. What you gonna do? Look. Yeah, I don't know if that counts. Okay. That was better. That was better. I messed up the first. I did the pony instead, but you guys know that choreography already, so that should not be that big of a deal. Did the ending counts? I'm trying to screen those out. I feel like those are kind of hard to hear, that 5, 6, 7, 8 before the grapevine, and they're so important to count that 8 coming back in.
So I'll scream that out. We'll do it one more time. I'll make sure I say that out loud because that's where my brain lost the 8 count right there. So I tried to say it out loud for all of us. Anything? We okay?
In the beginning, after we turn around,
Uh-huh.
we had both hands down, but you have a hand on your hip. Are we doing hip? The very beginning, after we flip around.
Oh, this shake?
Uh-huh. Then when we go forward.
No, yeah, no, you're totally right. I think I'm just rushing to get over here that I'm just kind of doing whatever I feel like. But no,
Okay.
you're totally right. This left
Is
hand
it
is
both
down.
down still? Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Vamos. 2, 3, and 4, 5.
You play your silly game, and now I've had enough of you. If I think something about the words, to the love girl, what are you? You're the one to live, so proud to let go. Still proud to your hand, love to see I told you so. I'm glad that you, what you gonna do? You still fell through. What you gonna do? I'm glad that you what you that's what you gonna do. You still fell through. What you gonna do? Complaining will be bad, and anger and shame. So he just won't forget. No one felt the blame. One let our whole self on the line. You've got nothing to lie. All time against what for your mind. Your every second word a lie. I'm not like you. Gotta speak everything. I'm not gonna do it. You still fell through. What you gonna do? I'm not like you. Oh, yeah. What you gonna do? You still fell through. What you gonna do? Let my feet walk inside. 1, 2, 3. Front, back, 1, 1, 1. Yes, you stay back, front. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I need a sign out to the world that you back. Don't you do your house. Your handshake didn't mean that. Don't laugh at you. What you gonna do? Oh, man. 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. And head goes back right there. Yeah, I messed up way more that time. Sorry.
The end seemed rushed too.
Yeah, no, the jump in I forgot the shakes again, which just seems to be my nemesis unless I just only think about that shake.
I meant like this, like this thing.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That was probably 45 minutes
Okay.
on this afternoon. Was just remembering to do this shake before I came over and did that.
Oh.
And I didn't do it at that time, so I had to find the next 8 count to jump in on this part.
I meant like the end, the new part seemed rushed too.
Yeah, well, I think I was on the right 8 count. But this part hits the very last part where she's singing. And this hits that last 5, 6, that drum beat.
Uh-huh.
This
Bum,
hits,
bum,
this hits
bum.
that dun, 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 bum, 6, 7, 8, 1. Yeah. It's on the music changes where this part hits. So hopefully we'll get there. Okay, I
We
see
got time.
Tappers jump. Yeah, we'll give it some time. I see Tappers jumping on, so that means I need to get out. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good jazz class. Have fun in tap class.
All right. Well, it is just about tapping time. We're going to give about 1 more minute because it's just now time. And anybody have any stories they want to share while we're waiting our last minute before we get started? Anybody have anything exciting happen this week? Isn't that the truth?
My husband spilled the beans on our baby's name today. He decided to announce it because I've gotten to announce everything else. So
Oh, well, you can announce it here.
yeah. Oh, my head's off of there. No, we're doing Stephen Alexander. So it's kind of off of my name with the PH, and then I have an uncle that was my mom's older brother that passed at 6 weeks. He was born in like 1948. So it's kind of, I was kind of named after him and a homecoming queen at my parents' high school, and then so we're kind of throwing it back. So
Oh, very cool.
there we go. And we've got an Alex in there, but middle name.
Yeah, I think that's cool. Well,
Yeah.
Congratulations. How's the
We're gonna
belly?
wait a little longer, but you know, it's okay.
He just decided to spill the beans. Nothing
I
else.
got the letters and I laid him out on the floor to paint from Joanne's today in the mail. So I should have known better when I saw him take a picture.
There you go.
That's okay.
Well, congratulations anyway. That's you changed your background, Amanda.
Yeah, I found it.
How'd you
That's
do
wild.
that?
It's down in the like video arrow. You can choose virtual background.
Really? Not in my video arrow, you can't.
Oh,
It's under the, if you're on the app, it's under the more thing. So down in the far right-hand corner.
My
where
more
it's-
just has disconnect audio, chat, and meeting settings.
Okay.
Maybe it's under meeting settings.
Oh, maybe.
Mine is
Well, I-
under video when I'm on the PC, and I do the arrow up next to the video and it says choose virtual background, but then I don't have any choices. So
I took all of mine from Disney. They like sent them all out on Instagram, so I grabbed them all.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds interesting. I guess I'll just keep playing. When I'm on, I'm working, so I'm not very good at finding time when I'm not working to just play with this. I don't want to be on here when I'm not working.
I don't blame you.
Anyway, I'm going to put on new shoes. We're going to warm our feet up. I'm going to do it with you the first time, and then I'm going to stalk you the second time and make sure everybody's got it going on before we go on to the other one. If you don't know Janet that joined us tonight, Janet, say hi. No? Anyway, Janet is from our Tuesday morning class. She's been with me for a really long time. We won't say how many years. And so she's decided to join you guys tonight too, and I'm really glad. Extra practice is always good. Sorry, I am having a really rough time getting the music to come up. So I'm gabbing and pushing buttons until I find it. Aha, here we go. Go ahead and start without me.
Woke up cold on you. I'm looking tired of you. I felt like there was something missing in my day-to-day life. So I quickly opened the wardrobe, broke out some jeans and a t-shirt, not something. Topped it off with my elbow shoes. I was really good on the scenes. Everything's right. I said, hey, I got some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. Let's go buy it all. Short on money, but long time. So that in the sweet sunshine, I'm running in my home. You got a excuse. Wearing my brand new shoes. Woke up late for the time to stay. No I'm seeing stars as I'm opening my eyes, and I felt like there were 2 days missing as I focused on the then I made my way to forget. I had to stop from the shock of what I found. The room full of all of my friends all dancing around the ground. I thought that all of these shoes might find me. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody smiled. So I go shot on me for a long time. So in the sweet sunshine, I'm running late and I don't be gonna see. So wearing my take me on to these streets where I'm running lights and angels meet. Stone to stone, they take me home. I'm walking to the break of dawn. Take me on to these streets where I'm running lights and angels meet. Stone to stone, they take me home. I'm walking to the break of dawn. Yeah, with some new shoes on, it's like we everything right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so fine, no short on money, but a long time. So in the sweet sunshine, I'm running there, I don't need a excuse. So wearing my brand new shoes. Oh, hey, I put some new shoes on, trying to do everything right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. So invited on the shore, money, but a long time. So in the sweet sunshine, I'm running in and I don't need an excuse. Wearing my brand new shoes.
Well, that was a truly bad start. I
Yep.
apologize. Let's just do it again.
Can we make sure we're muted besides Diana? I was getting other sounds and stuff popping up and it was hard.
I was going to say
hear.
the same thing. It was like weird noises in the background.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone should be muted except for mine. Are we good? All right. I'll try and do better this time.
Woke up cold one Tuesday. I'm looking tired and feeling quite sick. I felt like there was something missing in my day-to-day life. So I quickly opened the wardrobe, rolled up some jeans and a t-shirt. Let's see things. Dropped it off with a pair of old shoes that were getting around the seams. And I thought these shoes just don't suit me. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting, no short on money, but long time. So in the sweet sunshine, I'm running in and I don't need an excuse. So wearing my brand new shoes. Woke up late one Thursday. I'm seeing stars as I'm opening my eyes, and I felt like there were 2 days missing as I focused on the phone. Then I made my way to the kitchen. I had to stop from the shock of what I found. The room full of all of my friends all dancing round and round. I thought that all of these shoes might find me. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting, no short on money, but a long time. Showing in the sweet sunshine, and I'm running late and I don't need an excuse. So wearing my brand new shoes. Take me wandering through these streets where bright lights and angels meet. I'm walking to the break of dawn. Take me walking through these streets where bright lights and angels meet. The song that take me home. I'm walking till the break of dawn. I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything is right. I said, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. Short money got a long time. Slowly strolling in the street, sunshine. I'm rolling there and I don't need an excuse. So will you find me shoes? Oh, hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything is right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. So invited up, short money got a long time. Slowly strolling in the street, sunshine. I'm running late and I don't need an excuse. So where am I going to shoes?
Okay, better, right? We all okay? Anybody there? Okay.
We're here.
Good. We're here. Okay, just checking. I always forget this is only a half-hour class. So we're going to go ahead and move on over to the other dance. If you didn't join us last week, we added a small step. It was just 3 shuffle ball changes and a shuffle hop cross, one on the right, one on the left, quick but not complicated. So what I'm going to do is back up a little bit from the end, walk through that ending with you, and then we'll do the dance. Thumbs up. All right, so let's go to this place the second time. And we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, ball change, step, cross ball change, step. Front, back, back, front, back, back, front, back, front, back, back, front, back, back, step. Tug, 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 tug. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whichever number you join on. And we do heel, 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 heel. Full ball change, heel, 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 heel. Full ball change, heel, heel. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back, slow, quick, 2, back, front. You immediately pick up your right foot, 3 shuffle ball changes. Shuffle, hop, cross. And 1, 2, 3, shuffle, hop, cross. That was all we added last week. Are we okay to put the music on and see what happens? Okay, good. All right. Let me switch music here real quick. Whew, I am out of shape, ladies. All right.
It doesn't matter if these are low. It doesn't matter if that's y'all wrong. Just clap your hands and dump your feet and sing. Oh, it doesn't matter if she let you go. It doesn't matter if she let you go. Get up and dance, just for that beat and sing. I don't know where you've been told, but music make you lose control. Sing, 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 sing as hard as you can. Make them hear from the lady to bed, no let them bring it down, 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 down. Sing, 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 sing with your hands in the sky. Like it's the 4th of July, don't let them bring it down, 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 down. It doesn't matter if you're way off track. Sing. Feel like you're heading for a heart attack. Sing. Just raise your voice and breathe under the sing. Oh, sing for your mama, sing where you die, sing where you sit, 'cause Mr. Best Friend's brother said, I don't know what you've been through, but music make you lose control. Sing, 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 as hard as you can. Because I'm here from the lady in Japan, don't let them bring you down. Ooh, that was loud. Sorry, I messed up this step. Front heel, heel, back heel, heel. Full hop, left heel, full hop, left heel. Side, side, back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyone have questions? No one? So we're just gonna do it again. Okay. Let me play. Yes? Are we all good?
Doing okay.
Okay. After that, we are going to do a 4-point turn to the right. So you just went. And step on your right, moving to the right. 1, 2, 3, reach both hands up, bring both hands to the hip, bring your right hand up and bring it back to the hip. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And get your weight back on your right. Okay? So you're going turn, 2, 3, reach with 2, bring down 2, reach with 1, bring down 1, shift to the right. Your hands are going boom, 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 boom. Can you see that okay?
Can you move over just a little bit so I can see, because you're falling off the edge of the, no, the other way. The other way, because you're falling off the screen, so I can't see what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going turn, 2, 3, both up, both down, right up, right down, both hips.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn, 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 reach down, up, down, over. And then you're going to go turn this way and go brush heel steps. I think most of you know brush heel steps, but if you don't, you're just going to turn and you're going to kind of back up. So your right foot will be ready. You'll go brush,
That brush, heel, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, step. So the whole thing put together, and this is new for me too, so I will do my best. Looks something like this. Okay, so you've got a sweep from boom, 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 here. You get to go 1, 2, and da 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 da.
Whoever signed in as Brooke, can you mute it because it keeps going to your screen?
I'm sorry, what?
Whoever is signed on with Brooke with the dog face, it keeps popping over to her while you're showing stuff because it's not muted.
Do you not have your, Stephanie, do you not have your mic off?
Mine's off. It's someone, okay, they got it fixed. Whoever was signed in with the dog face, it said
The
Brooke,
other
it wasn't.
Stephanie.
Okay,
There's another Stephanie.
okay.
Yeah, sorry. The daughter was on it too, but it's fixed now.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry, my mouth got really dry all of a sudden. All right, let's just do that last step a couple more times, and then we'll put the whole thing together, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that make sense?
So how many counts are in between the to your hip and then to your
4 counts, because you're
Okay.
going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh. Let me see if I can just get the end of that music.
Matter if you weigh all tracks. Feel like you're headed for a heart attack. Just raise your voice. Every number you sing. Sing for your mother, sing for your daughter, sing for your sisters, Mrs. Best Friends, brothers. I don't know what you've been through, but music make you lose control. Sing, 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 sing as loud as you can.
That's a little bit tricky. Is it too tricky to understand via video? No?
I think we're getting it, or I'm getting it.
I think we'll get it if we just practice a few more times. And I think for me, it's like a spacing thing. I don't want to run into my trash can.
I understand that. Let's just do it a couple more times. Sorry, I'm trying to get a rubber band and I'm making a big mess over here. I only buy 7,000 of them a year, and when I need one, there's not one. But all right, so just the last part again then. I'll do just the last part again.
Music make you lose control. Sing, 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 sing as loud as you can. We can keep the Japan, don't let them bring it down. It doesn't matter if you weigh off tracks. Feel like you're headed for a heart attack. Just raise your voice. Every number you sing. Sing for your mama, sing
This choreography makes me think I was really hyper when I was working on it because it's very quick.
Yeah, that's some speedy arms.
Yeah, it is. Just have some fun with it. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Can you do that last step one more time? Just the very, very last step. It's just.
Sure, it goes. Turn, 2, 3, reach, down, up, over, out. So you've got your hands on your hips when you roll. Brush heel step, brush heel step, brush heel step, brush heel step. So from the shuffle ball change, shuffle ball change. That one might take a week or two to feel comfortable with.
It's just super fast.
It is super fast. Sorry that you get my moods in my dances. How about from the beginning one more time? Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, here we go from the beginning one more time. Music make you lose control. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody's together. Make them keep playing at your band. Don't let them bring it down. Down, down, down. Sing, 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 sing. Put your hands in the sky. Light it up. Don't forget your life. Don't let them bring it down. Down, 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 down. It doesn't matter if we all track. Sing. Feel like you're heading for a heart attack. Sing. Just raise your voice. Every number is singing. Oh, sing for your mama, sing for your daughter, sing for your sisters, Mr. Best Friends, Bobby, I don't know where you've been, but music make you lose control. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody's together. Bring it down, down, down. Sing, 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 sing. So how are we? Did we get it? Do we feel okay with that?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You know, we'll work on it again on Thursday and teach that same step. So if you want to join us on Thursday, you are more than welcome to do so.
What time is that on Thursday?
Thursday, it goes from 6:45 to 7:30.
Okay.
It's a 45-minute class.
Okay.
Okay.